What's up, YouTube? So today I wanted to do a quick video on the HEROES Act and where that bill is in the process. Basically, it was passed through the House of Representatives and handed over to the Senate. Let's just look at the history here. All actions 520. Read the first time, read the second time on 6/1. Now I know this bill is what the right is considering a wish list of progressive thinking. The left, far left, don't think it's progressive enough. So a lot of this stuff is going to get hammered out over the next however long. But the latest update I saw today when I was logging in is if you go to the summary, there's committee meetings that were held. And the next one is tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. I brought up the memo that I will show in a different screen right now. So basically it says committee Financial Services is going to hold a hearing and they're going to talk about some of the things in the bill. And I was hoping it would have more about the EIDL, but instead it talks more about, a little bit of brief overview of where we are with the pandemic and the numbers associated with cases and things like that. And then it goes down, talks about how the House of Representatives passed the bill. These are some of the parts in it that both sides are arguing now or talking about, which I think a lot of people can get behind no matter which side of the aisle you sit on, or if you're like me and don't sit on a side. You can get behind most of this. Protecting frontline workers, protecting renters and homeowners. I fully think that they need to have some sort of safeguard in place during this time while people are unemployed. People I'm sure their hours are cut, things like that, to make sure that people can stay in their homes, because that's the worst thing you want is more homelessness based on this. It's protecting homeowners from foreclosure. Obviously, the numbers have continued to increase on the deferment portions and the forbearance relief. I was looking at Market Watch this morning and they were talking about over the next month or so it's going to get even worse because the percentage of people that have paid their mortgage in July is less than the people that paid it in June. A lot of this stuff is good stuff. I don't think there's much argument. I think there's going to be definitely some pushback on student loans and the repayment. I think that's going to be one that's going to be negotiated. I get with the negative credit reporting with the student loans, if the student loans are delinquent or things like that. But some of the stuff is, protecting consumers. I get that what they're saying is the debt collection reporting, they want to put that off for 120 days after the pandemic ends. Well, how do you know how long this is going to be? This could be 6 more months. It could be a year. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people that this applies to them, that they actually do have these issues, and that is why they're not paying their bills. There were some people that weren't paying their bills prior to the pandemic. So I think there may be some some stipulations on that says, okay, if you were in good standing before this hit, all right. If you weren't in good standing, they can't protect your credit. Basically, if you made those decisions to stop paying prior to the pandemic, that was your choice. More things about small business and minority-owned businesses, and I think all good stuff. Again, help for local governments, providing oversight and protecting taxpayers. I think that's a big one because we're already seeing a lot of misuse and fraud with the two programs that they've already passed. So I definitely think there's going to be something in there that says we need to rein in or check to make sure these are legitimate businesses that need legitimate help. And that's it. That's all the committee's going to be talking about tomorrow. And if I get any more, I'll post another update. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tune in whenever I have some more updates. Till next time, have a great day.